Good morning, guys. It's 5:34, 50.4 degrees, August 15th, day 135. We'll wake up, get into Lincoln. Folks, good morning again. It's 6:59 and 50.8 degrees. Excuse me, just woke up, broke camp. I had my breakfast and breakfast coffee. There's this one little bird. Dude, the only bird this morning. And yeah, when I woke up initially, like whatever it was, 5:30. By the way, I set my alarm for 5:30 this morning. I didn't snooze an hour. I just decided to give myself an extra hour this morning. So alarm went off at 5:30. And there's just no birds, no breeze, no crickets, no nothing. Which again, another one of those kind of eerily quiet mornings. And then that silly fool started up. Poor bugger. It's tenacious, man. I mean, you can see all these trees are dead. So I've kind of been writing myself a story about how he's like the one bird trying to bring the forest back. And but the thing is, he's never heard like how a bird is supposed to sing. So he's only ever heard the theory. And so he just kind of makes a strange little chirp, 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 like a metronome. So I was amusing myself with that thought this morning. Let's see what else. Okay, so today is going to be Lincoln. Going to get into Lincoln. To be perfectly honest, I'm kind of leaning towards taking a zero in Lincoln tomorrow. It looks like it's probably got the cheapest hotels that I've seen in like several hundreds of miles, if not, 1,000 or two. And there's a couple restaurants. I don't know. I'll kind of see how it goes, see how I feel. Well, I have had a couple of short jumps and a couple of Neros, which is near 0 miles into town for both Butte and Helena. I was looking at my mileage and everything this morning, and by the time I make it to Rogers Pass, which is the hitch point for Lincoln here, I will have hiked just a touch over 250 miles since my last proper zero. So I don't know, we'll kind of see how it goes. Did not wind up processing any video last night. Totally just bunked up and went to sleep. That guy chairman I was talking about yesterday, he is not going to Lincoln, I think was his plan. And I think that when I spoke with 700 and Kingpin and Porky, they were going to do what's called a hero through Lincoln, which is all these silly hiker terms. That's just when you blast through a town and don't actually stop or stay the night. So I think they were gonna like hitch into Lincoln, resupply, get some town food, hitch back out, and then there's like a yurt or something that like some Eagle Club, like folks who like looking at eagles and stuff, some Eagle Club owns a yurt maybe 2 miles north, trail north of Rogers Pass, and they could just kind of leave it open for folks to stay. So that sounds kind of cool, but I think that's what those boys were planning on doing, 700 and Kingpin and Porky. Aside from that, I have been in touch these past few days with both Martin, who is ahead, and Midnight, who is behind. I was about to say considerably behind, but I didn't want to sound mean. But she's just taken a longer path than I took, so you know, of course she's behind. I don't know if I'll wind up seeing Midnight again on this hike, because she's decently behind. She's not yet to Butte. Still a few days away from Butte, I think. But Martin, I think we're gonna try and rendezvous up at East Glacier, and I'm gonna try and get back in touch with Kingpin and 700 and them, see if we want to try and, if we're able to, cobble together a little family reunion up in East Glacier before we get into Glacier proper. But we'll kind of see how that all comes together. Yeah, no trees fell on me last night. Always a bonus. And oh, so my first water source is in 3 miles. My second water source is like a ways after that. I don't know, 10 or 12 or something like that. So it's a bit of a bummer, just the way it spaces out, because then right after that I have Lincoln Pass is about 16 or 17 from where I woke up. So haven't quite decided what I'm going to do about water yet, but I'm going to snap off now, get hiking, start drinking some water, because my preferred way to carry water is in the tummy. So I'm going to work on putting it there. Always seems the lightest way to carry it. And I'll check in with you guys down at Lincoln Pass. All right, good afternoon, everyone. It's 1:27 and 82.8 degrees. Feels a lot warmer than that. Don't mind telling you. But I've made it over here to the Rogers Pass trailhead. Met up with 700. He was camped just a couple miles beyond where I camped up for the night. So stumbled upon him as he was kind of packing up, and just decided to kind of sit tight and hang tight. I know it's a low mileage day and everything, so thought it'd be cool to hike with some company for a change. So, you know, kind of sat around and jawed and waited for him to finish packing up, and we've just been kind of moseying along together. He's in the head right now, off in the privy there, and I I guess his plan is to not stay in Lincoln tonight, as I think I may have explained a couple days ago, but instead to stay in a yurt, which is 2 miles that way, I guess. Oh, I see another hiker trying to hitch out down there. But it looks like he might hitch into town anyways, and you know, grab a burger and a beer or something like that before moseying. But we'll kind of see. We'll kind of see how this whole thing shakes out. I'm definitely going to go into Lincoln for the night because that was my plan, and still haven't 100% decided about a zero tomorrow or not. Still definitely going to kind of look around and play that one by ear. I'm still kind of leaning towards a zero tomorrow, as I said earlier, but yeah, we'll wait for 700 to reappear and then get down here and start sticking our thumbs out and seeing if we can make it into town. So I'll check in with you guys in town. All right, 220. There goes that, not a white pickup, but a white Audi. Nicest car I've hitched in. A couple nice gals from Oregon stopped by and scooped up me in 700, and now we are over at some kind of the Montanan steakhouse. So they were kind of wondering where to put us, and this was the first restaurant we saw, so we'll figure out which hotel and all that a little later, but for now, I'm gonna get some grub.